Try that now. Yes. Boom. Good morning, everyone. Just getting started. Just getting started. Please share this out. Welcome, everyone. Good morning, Coffee with Dawn. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Miss Jennifer. Good morning, morning. How are you all? I'm here to tell you that today is meant to be a day of letting go. Letting go. That's it. And there was a song that kept on coming to me, and it's like, okay, I know this is for somebody. So I have not warmed up my voice. So please bear with me. But I have a song. Um, like a bridge over troubled waters, I will ease your mind. So this song is in regards to crossing over bridges. One of the things that I don't know that I've really told you about is and I was having all these like really funky like visions yesterday, and like I had the last 2 nights I've had really funky dreams, is that I get messages through my dreams and through these visions. I'm bringing this up momentarily because I'm segueing into what Spirit wants me to talk about. And that is when anyone is going through any kind of transition, whether you're transitioning from this earth plane to our other destination, whether you are transitioning from a negative relationship or having to really just put somebody on the back burner because they're too toxic. When you're transitioning from that, when you're transitioning from one job to another, from one house to another, there is a period of uncertainty. And whenever I hear bridge over troubled water, like a bridge over troubled waters, I will ease your mind. Now, I know that we have faith, and it is about the faith of a mustard seed, okay? We only need just a little bit of a sprinkle of faith, and that faith will blossom into something beautiful. Well, with all transitions, yeah, I'm hoping that I told you, I've been praying, Denise, for divine intervention, honey. And like, no matter what your transition is, I want you to know that we're here for you. Remember, I started this because God wanted me to tell people that they weren't alone. And we kind of have each other to deal with. You know what I mean? And that can be a very big comfort, very big comfort. So it's one of those things. Good morning, Donna. It's one of those things where Spirit just wanted me to remind you that you're not alone. we have each other, and that it's okay to lean on me when you're not strong, 'cause I'll be your friend. Wow. I'm hoping it was a positive sign, because more than one person, where there's three or more, um, we are heard, and that can turn a prayer into a request. Request can turn into intervention. Um, there are times when we are absolutely meant to cross over, and it is like a bridge. It really is. I swear it's like a bridge. For some people, you go up and over, and some people you go straight through the field, and eventually you cross over the bridge. There's like a stream. But that's what we do. But there are times. Denise, I think you were the one who's supposed to hear that song, because after we had talked last night, I did a little bit of a meditation and I prayed, and you were the one who was supposed to hear that song, because you've been using your abilities. Do you know what I mean? I think this is really for someone else again, who is beginning the walk of transition. I know who it is, but it's a loved one, and she's not on here, so I'll have to reach out to her. Once we know better, we have to do better. Oh, it's my friend Jill. I will message her. And there we go. I activated something new on my phone so that I can send somebody a message. Somebody that's, somebody that means something, a friend. So anyway, we transition to many things all the time in our life. And it is, Lorene, it is. I'm telling you, when you have 3 or more people praying for the same thing, it's like it intensifies. One more joins in, it intensifies. It intensifies. It intensifies. Good morning, Erica. I hope you're doing better, honey. There's a lot of different people who are transitioning from one thing to another. A simple thing. Now, I'm going to say this because I say it with a grain of salt. A simple thing like moving shouldn't be a problem, right? Yeah, well, moving is a big deal, because what one person says is, oh, it's no big deal, because to them, they might go through it several times a year. But when you're someone like myself, who hasn't moved in some odd years, okay, it's been real difficult. I'm having a hard time finding a place even. Yes, I'll put that first up, Denise. Denise needs some unspoken prayers. Erica needs some prayers. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Unspoken prayers. I'll do the prayer request towards the end. But as we cross over a bridge, whether it's a bridge to a different epiphany, different realization, different dwelling, you get into that dwelling, the energy is different. This is a positive experience. So what originally probably was very stressful, yeah, Erica, we all do, baby girl. We kind of do, but it's hard to explain. But for everything we accomplish, for everything we cross over and start anew, because that's kind of all passing away is. We cross over. We pass into another plane where we have a different type of existence, but it's brand new to us. So it's scary yet exciting. Every type of transition that I've ever been through has been scary, but exciting. You got it, Rachel. Rachel, unspoken prayers. Listen, guys, there's nothing wrong with unspoken prayers. Hey, Christine. Hey, Chris. Thank you, Sarah. That's it. Did you see what Sarah said? You could, like, the next words out of my mouth, okay? This part right here, an easy transition. An easy transition. No matter if we're transitioning from moving from one state to another, you got it, Laura. Unspoken prayers. And I know you've been in pain. Man, my pain has been like terrible. Gigi, hello, my friend. How you been, honey? But yeah, we always pray. Usually, I've never prayed for anyone to have a bad transition. We want a positive transition. We want us to, when we get to the other side of what we're transitioning, when we bridge that gap. Okay. I'm getting much better. I was really emotionally tired. Tired. I had one of my kids in the hospital for a little bit, but she's home. Whenever someone's in the hospital, it's a transition. And so it's always tiring. There's things in this life that are going to tire us, bring down our energy. There's things in life that are going to bring up our energy. If we are always there for each other, I mean, genuinely, not if there's anyone like fighting, if there's anyone wishing someone bad luck. Yeah, thank you, Lorene. I do. I feel better. If there's anyone who is dwelling in the negative, they're going to be putting that out to the universe, to their circle of friends, to whoever is listening to them. Yes, some transitions are gut-wrenching, and others are a blessing. Others we can't see until we cross over that bridge. So sometimes it is about a bridge over troubled waters, because sometimes certain things, especially grieving and losing a loved one, that's beyond troubling. That's beyond troubling. You know what I mean? That can be quite traumatic, you know? Well, sometimes I find, Chris, I know it's your opinion, and, I applaud you for that. But do you think maybe, just maybe, there is a connection? Have you ever been mentally fatigued or emotionally tired and your pain gets worse? You start thinking about this pain and that pain, and then you're thinking about the pain. It is my personal belief, and we all have different beliefs, and that's fine, because that's what life is about. But it's about free will and love. Of course, there's love in everything we do. So I lovingly say to you is that I think they go hand in hand. I think where there is one, there is the other. Sometimes it takes a hot minute to all of a sudden everything is calming down and you just sit and you and as you relax and say, thank God that's over. We crossed that bridge. Now we're going to go back to living life again. Now all of a sudden you're in pain. Something physical is being brought about. The body's natural, being human, okay? This vessel is naturally trying to always heal itself, always trying to renew and refocus. It's really about getting through the hard times and then getting your spirit body back in sync with your physical body. And that's why I say when there's one, there's always the other, you know? Some transitions are much larger than others. Yes. Yeah. And I agree. I would think that would be a time of, it's definitely transitional. And I think you'll feel a sense of relief, like a moment. Hi, Margaret. How are you? Hey, Dottie. How you doing? Margaret, you're just checking in. I got to tell you, I was driving the other day, and this whole like emotional thing that I is now back in check. I started feeling a little physically like my throat chakra started to get agitated. Why? Because I was talking to a lot of people who were feeding me a bunch of stuff. That that just really just has a tendency to really just put stress and strain on my throat chakra. And don't you think sometimes we are going through pain or hard times? Yes. Yes. Okay, Chris. Switch to Facebook, girl. Um, Go right ahead. Yeah, it's fine. Anytime you can switch to like any different platform that I'm on. Yes, Erica, I agree. And yes, Laureen, I agree. Um, sometimes, sometimes it's not the right time for things to be revealed to us. It just isn't. But especially when you have someone who is in the process of transitioning from this existence to another existence, we've yet to identify with because most people believe in something after the source plane. But unless you're really like in service, um, or you've been there, have a near death experience, um, there's a lot of good reasons to connect with that particular realm. Um, I do it mostly with the help of my guides and my angels, and I can't explain it. Some things I just know. It's one of those inner knowings. It's one of those, clairs. But anyway, one thing leads to another, and sometimes we don't see that because it hasn't been revealed to us. But when we have that aha moment and we're like, oh, that's why this happened, everything clicks in and it's automatically you sync with your spirit body, with your physical body. So, that is sometimes really hard for people to handle. Why wouldn't it be? Good morning, Maria. How are you, sweetie? Thank you for joining us because I always thank the people, or I try to remember to thank the people who are on the other coast. Because remember, they're 3 to 4 hours behind. So 11, you figure it's almost 11, so it's almost 9 o'clock where she is. It's kind of early. I'm up. I'm usually up unless my body really needs to sleep. Oh, okay. I'm gonna write that down as a reminder. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's almost 8. Oh, 8. See, because it's different for everybody. Because you've got, what do you got? You got, is it, no? It's just Las Vegas, California, and then the upper states. But the upper states has a little bit of different time. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. That is from Psalms. I don't know it by heart. I mean, like which passage and which sentence. Um, but I will tell you that whether you're praying, no matter who your source energy is, no matter who your God conscious is, when you're praying and when you're giving over your will to the will of God, it's a much different scenario. For me, it is anyway. Is it for you guys too? Good morning, Crystal. How are you? Crystal, how's your son? Um, I recently did something to my shoulder, And the doctor's like, oh, we need to get you to an orthopedic surgeon. And I was like, yeah, I don't mind the orthopedic part, but the surgeon part is a little scary to me. So some things, and especially when my best friend was alive on this earth plane, I would have something like that. And I'm like, okay, what do I do with this fear? She said, have faith. That's where I got faith over fear from. But it wasn't mine. I must have heard it somewhere in my lifetime because I see it all the time, faith over fear. Oh, he's doing okay? Good. Yeah, healing. Yeah. As long as he's healing well, that's the only thing that matters. So sometimes the waters under our bridges, under our pathways, under whatever it is we walk upon in our journey, yeah, there's all the waters could be raging underneath there, raging. Good, 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 good. And sometimes it takes us forever to even see that. Whoa, there's waters under there, and boy, are they choppy. Life happens. Usually, when, like John Lennon was right. I have to quote John Lennon here. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? I just heard from my guides. Take it easy. Take it easy, Cheryl. Hey, Deborah. Good morning. It's lovely to see you guys here. And I really want you to kind of take this. You hear that? Boy, sometimes I really must think I'm all that powerful, but I'm not. What I want for you is to always have smooth sailing, to always see the sun as it rises and as it sets, to, when you feel the rain, be grateful that that water makes our grass grow. To walk in grace is to walk humbly. It is my opinion. These are my opinions. Everything usually I say on here is my opinion, but it's based in a real life situation. Like, there's a person, I don't know, maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago. She had given me a series of phone calls. And she said, listen, I'm going through this. I'm having a hard time seeing, the other side of the road. The bridge is really high and I can't see. You were Mardi Gras? Margaret, we was Mardi Gras in here. But, I want you guys to know that we're here for each other. It's what we're supposed to be doing, is we're supposed to be loving unconditionally. And if I could wave my magical wand and give you one gift, I would give you the gift of unconditional love. And not from me, but you guys. Hey, Dawn Kay. Because some of you don't realize that the magic within is love. And when we love hard, and we love with our full heart, and we love unconditionally. Now, there are some people that are so stuck behind their pain that they sometimes have a hard time seeing that or feeling it. Because I think that as humans, we have a culture of, oh, no, that's not me. It can't touch me. I'm invincible. I'm invincible. I'm invincible. No one's invincible. Not here on this earth plane. I think we all have different gifts, though, Deborah. I mean, I do see your point, and thank you for sharing. But, oh, you're at the doctor's? Wow, good deal, Dawn. Congratulations. 8 pounds is a lot. 8 pounds is a lot. But I want you guys to know that it's okay not to be okay, but it's also okay to reach out to somebody and say, listen, I really need someone to listen to me right now. Do you have a minute? That's all it takes for some people. you know. I recently was praying for divine mercy for somebody. And I don't really know this person physically, or I've seen him in person, or even seen well, I think I have seen a picture. My guys are telling me yes, I've seen a picture. But because this person is important to someone that I particularly love, it becomes just as if I did know this person. And I pray very hard for divine intervention. But hi, Kathy. Oh, you finally found me? Okay. Chris. Um, there's nothing that can replace love. Nothing. Nothing. The only thing I think is God's will. God's will. You know? For some reason, when I went directly into your Coffee with Dawn private group, your live was not showing up. Maybe it's because I'm using StreamYard. I'm going to be testing out StreamYard a lot this week because I have some theories. So I'm trying to either prove or break it, so to speak. Like I want to see different behind the scenes things, because when I go live on one of the by one of the other means, it's hard to explain, so I'm just going to pass on that. Just trust me on that one. Because I have been looking at different, like, okay, podcast. You need I have a good audio system. I have an excellent mic with a beautiful buffer. Not a problem. That's good to know, Crystal. I'm going to write that down. Something about that kind of, I think I have to expand my hypothesis. I have a hypothesis. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Shut up on your notifications, but didn't. Oh, that's weird. When I go in StreamYard, something usually happens. And I get a bunch of people showing up on StreamYard in the comments trying to scam my followers, scam you guys, and that's not cool with me. Oh, no. No way. So, yeah, and when I go with the regular, good morning, Allie, good morning, with the regular, it's hard to kind of explain. Let's just say, oh, I have 2 different rooms? Only with StreamYard it does that. It gives me multiple rooms. So I want to go ahead and add that to my hypothesis. And it's kind of like a trial and error thing. I want to see what happens. So this week, because I want to create a better balance, more test runs, to see exactly if that still holds true. Because, wow, Teresa, I had no clue. No clue. Yeah, well, here's my thing, Crystal, is I like you guys to have special content. What's the purpose of being in a group, in a private group, if you're not giving something private, like a perk or something? You know what I mean? So I kind of want to give you that, I've been having a tough time mentally within myself lately. You keep getting kicked out? I wonder why it does that, Rachel. Oh, okay. Rachel, you don't have a regular power strip on that outlet, do you? Oh, you're watching me on your phone? Rachel, are you watching me on your phone? Because sometimes using a cellular phone Wow. Okay. On phone. Yeah. 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 My guys told me that. So when you're on your phone, it's even different. Like when I go live, I think it's Wednesday. I've got it. No, it's not tomorrow. It's day after tomorrow. I'm going to ask questions like who's on their phone, who's on a desktop, you know? So I want to see if that has any bearing on it. Um, getting keep kicked, getting Rachel. Huh. Okay. Cool. What is the lesson God is trying to teach us right now in the world? In my opinion, unconditional love. We need to love each other. Oh, that's okay, Maria. The thoughts there, honey. There. Unconditional love. We have to be able to give unconditional love, not just receive it. You know. Oh, good. You're in here now. Yay, Rachel's here. But I want you guys to know that I'm here. I am here for you. And if you're here for somebody else and you have time to have a listening ear, just write down in the comments, here for you. Oh, for some reason it came in. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right, Chris. Thank you, Allie. Thank you. Thank you, Teresa. Deborah. Hey, it's Greg. I know I keep missing your bingo. um, Greg Arpin has a business, and he's got many businesses actually, but he does a show called Unicorn Pearls, and they have bingo games. And he used to have all kinds of stuff, but his life has gotten busy now, I hear. But I'm glad that you got to catch me, even if it's for a few minutes. You know what we're doing, Greg, is this has been like a difficult time for a lot of people, and I just put out the question because sometimes we need to most times, all right, no, all times, if you can unconditionally love somebody, that elevates you as a person. You know what I mean? So I put in that I'm here for you, and I'm asking others if if you could be there for others, would you be? And the answer was, of course, yes. I'm not answering this call. This one. Um, and I just said in the comments, if you just write here for you, and that means that other people can, be open to being there for others. So this way we know when we have hard times or whatever, that we can do that. Because that's really important, actually. Because, okay, when we look at somebody, guys, and I've said this before, I'll probably say it again, another like 20 gajillion. If gajillion exists, I'll be doing it. When you look at somebody, you're looking at the outside. You have no idea what the inside is going through. You don't know what somebody is going through when you meet them. You could be, cutting through somebody's store just to go on the other side. But in a way, you can meet, yeah, and you know what, Greg, I've seen that. I've seen that. We don't know where we're going. We know where we've been, but we don't know where we're going. So sometimes we hit a blind spot where we're driving along on this great big thing of life, and all of a sudden we lose sight of what the end goal was, of what the day's goal. We get lost. And it's nice to find somebody else along the way that can just, say, hey, I'm here. I'm here. you know? So it's kind of one of those things. I just don't want anyone to think like they're alone in this world. This world is tough enough. We've got this one passing away, that one passing away. You know, when you lose both sets of parents, oh gosh, guys, it weighs heavy on your shoulders. You just gotta kind of share it. You know, you just gotta share it. That's all. I mean, where would we be if we were so stuck within ourselves that in our energy body where we love, where, well, that's more the heart space, but when we are looking to find love, you know what I mean? Like, oh, there's got to be someone else out there for me. Yeah, but you're too busy mourning, you're too busy feeling sorry for yourself, whatever the case is, whatever the case is. And you just have to reach out to others. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's rough. um Yeah, they kind of did that on their own. We're going to just go in and fix up your brother or your husband or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, well, I'm kind of, wow. Yeah, we have to be willing to be hurt in order to love, really. Yeah, that is true, Deborah. Okay. So let me do this. Prayer requests. Who has a prayer request? And unspoken prayers are just fine. Just type it in the comments so I know who to pray for. Okay, I got Rachel. Okay, no, that's a no. All right. For some of us, we are, Chris. For some of us, we are. By the way, my mug of the day is I love this mug. It's a Pioneer Woman mug. But I love it because of the type of lid it has here. It's really nice, actually. Mm. Yeah, I mean, love is about healing. Okay. There's Susie. All right, Miss Susie. I feel just a lot of like tense and let's see who else. Yeah. All right, Teresa. Yep. Allie. Hmm. You got it, Crystal. Did I restart? No, I should I have? Huh. Okay, got that one. Got that one. Oh, that is for that. And this is this. Okay. All right, guys. Oh, yes, Zach. Okay, Crystal. Ooh, just got the chills. I got chills. They're multiplying. You hear that? Like stuff? That's it. That's the back of my throat. Um, 4, 5. Um, really. Yeah, that's the whole crux of it, Rachel. But like, first, when that, like, if you hit a ball, even a big ball, on top of someone, or you might think it's not that hard. I told him. So that's why I think. All right, guys, I am going to cut this short a little bit. Um, yeah, I wasn't thinking ahead, but I have a okay, wow, I just saw that. Okay. Yeah, congrats. 3 months smoke free. Good to go. Good, good, good. That is wonderful. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get going. I had planned on going live at 10 first thing, but I had a phone call I had to take, and just trying to dry my hair. You know what I find? I find when I dry my hair with the towel and go like this, towel dry, it feels rough. But when I let it dry on its own, it's much softer and the curls are more defined. Isn't that weird? So, all right, I am going to get going. I have a phone call that I must make. I have to get in touch with these people today. But I love you all. It's one of those, it's not a telemed, but it's one of those meetings that you do on over the computer here. So, yeah. All right, Rachel. Yeah. So I'm going to get going, but it was beautiful to see you all. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay, guys? Have a beautiful day, and please stay blessed. Walk in that sun, feel the warmth, and have a great day. Bye, guys.